Hey everybody, guess who's back?
Guess who's back and is not
Yes,
on
yes.
crack? We have Justin here. I am Omer,
I am Justin.
and this is
VideoHamster's
production. So, what do we do here? We stream gay erotic visual novels, among other fun, quirky
Oh,
games.
I got a 10, Omer. Wow.
Justin, let's do the intro before you jump on your 10. This is not like the usual streaming hour, but after yesterday's stream, I felt the need to do another stream, and especially because Justin was in the hood, I was like, hey, let's stream together.
Is that a teacher?
Yes.
Oh,
One of the plots here is that your professor
you
hits on
always
you in the
love the
bar.
age gap, don't you?
How much do you miss me, Omer?
I miss
Tell
you.
me how much
I
you
missed you that much. That much. All right. Where were we? I was going to throw some other pieces of info. Okay, so we are going to be playing Coming Out on Top. It's a nostalgia gay erotic visual novel. I think the first of its kind to be released.
Is that
and
a
it was
they,
a huge
them?
hit. No, it was a huge hit when it was released. Now it's just a pink purple-haired lady. And the plot, basically, we follow after this guy, namely Slotty McSlot. And
Another one?
he is a
How
sophomore
original.
freshman college student that decided to come out of the closet to his two roommates. They took him for a night out to celebrate on his first night. He met this guy, which kind of flirted with him, and they exchanged phone numbers until he realized that the guy is actually his professor. So now they're like, okay, we shouldn't see each other.
That's the professor, not this one?
No, I don't know who this guy is. You know, I've played it 10 years ago and I don't remember this character. We might have to do a route with him. But for now, I did a survey. I did a poll for the community
Who we
in
want to go
YouTube.
after? And
Yes, and the unanimous call was
The red hair?
to go after Brad, the jock. So we are romancing the jock, and that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so just so that you know where we left off, we are also assisting tutoring. So we got an offer to tutor this,
Is this another jock with a pearl necklace?
basically. So
Are pearl necklaces in again? What's going on?
it's 2014. Should I remind you?
They were in 2014?
I don't remember. I never.
Guys, I'm not a
pearl necklace.
fashionista. I'm sorry. I got my gay card taken decades ago.
So we got sent to this frat house because we need to tutor a guy. So that's the plot.
This is the
basically.
guy that we're tutoring?
We shall wait and see. You're confronted by an impressively large, beautiful carved statue of a man. Look at those muscles. You speak in slow, steady tones,
It's gay.
enunciating each syllable to make sure he understands you. My name is Slotty. I am here to tutor you.
Wow, that's really
in
insulting in so many
English.
ways.
Tutor me in English. Oops. Actually, I must be looking for. So you do his voice.
Oh my god. So just because I'm not white, you assume I need remedial English lessons? Jesus Christ.
No, it's just that I was given very little info.
How about I tutor your face with my fist? Wow.
Maybe you should give him a Bronx
Jeez.
accent. Oh, but I tutor your face with my fist.
What kind of game is this? God.
Whoa, I was just given time and address. I assume I'd be tutoring whoever answered the door.
Hey, just playing with you, bro. I'm known for being a funny guy. Just don't make me have to raise your awareness. I hate when I gotta do that. Anyway, they must have given you the wrong address. Team policy is to hire smoking hot babes. And you are neither smoking hot nor a babe. So run along now, dude tour.
There must be some mistaken. Maybe you can check with one of the others.
I'm not intimidated by you, fathead. I love that. Now you best step aside because I have to tune back in tutor.
I have to put the tune back in tutor.
What do you mean I'm not smoking hot? Check out these oh, Jesus, I can't do this anymore.
I'm choosing this one. What do you mean I'm not smoking hot? Check out these nipples.
Well, he does have a sense of humor. You think he'll take it?
Shh, check out these nipples. Check them out.
No response. I've seen better. That is pretty funny, actually.
Hearing footsteps, you lower your shirt hastily. A second giant appears. And they're Irish, by the way. Roman, I see you've met McSlot, the tutor. God. You take a step back, trying not to stare too long at his large, appliance-like girth. The hallway seems to be shrinking, and you feel very small.
Bill, you did not. That's his name?
His name is Beard. I did. I asked the girl at the learning center to send a male tutor for Brad. A smart, responsible nerd of a man. Look at him. You can tell he's not the kind of guy who'd rather do extra credit than go to a party. You're trash.
You're joking, right? Just have one of the girls help Brad already.
Roman, the last thing my brother needs is one of your so-called tutors writing his papers and try to get his Peter in any holiday. Try to get his Peter. I've never heard of a penis referred to as a
Get
Peter.
his Peter. Fine, get a talking donkey to tutor your dumbass brother for all I care. Just stay out of my personal business. Have fun, do tour. You've got your work cut out for you.
McSlot, the coordinator gave you a glowing recommendation, and now that you're standing here, I see why. You seem like the kind of man another man could trust with his little sister. Well, actually, Bo cuts you off. Now listen, McSlot, the football program here has been nothing short of a cultural shock for my brother. A semester of women, drugs, and alcohol has compromised Brad's virtue and his motivation to hit the books. Which I think is so afraid someone's gonna hear us.
Could you imagine, like, there's this face that just comes out in the middle between us right here?
You're here to turn it around before it affects his play on the football field. Brad already has the highest freshman passer rating in our school's history. I can't let him screw up his future. He'll lose his scholarship and he'll flunk English again. I want you to ensure Brad doesn't succumb to the endless temptation that have driven other lesser men.
Why do you keep shaking me?
You should be aware that you'll start off on a probationary period. We'll see how it goes for 3
This
sessions
accent, this
before we make a
accent.
commitment. Can I put my trust in you, McSlot?
I do a Scottish accent.
As if I know the difference. Can you tell the
To be
difference?
honest, it sounds like a special case. It seems like Brad not only needs academic help but moral guidance. Maybe we can talk about a little extra consideration.
No, let's do the You Can Depend on Me because we want the romance. We don't want him to kick us out. Yeah, excellent. Something tells me you're going to be just the influence Brad needs. And more. You don't know what you're putting yourself into. I hope you're gay supportive
he just
because
said-
we're gonna yank your little brother
he
off
just
the
said that
closet.
he was getting with so many women. You know that, right?
Everybody's straight.
Oh, now you're
Dylan.
looking behind yourself.
Everybody's straight till they get their pecker wet. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, God.
Don't let me down, or my brother, or the team, or Orlin. Who the fuck
Who's
is Orlin?
Orlin? Here we go.
But especially
Definitely
not
not
me. Brad's in his room, second floor, third door to your left. The stairs creak as you ascend, strained and weary from the massive
Slabs of beef.
who trudges them relentlessly.
Slabs of beef, jeez.
The door is halfway open.
It's actually very
Do you want to
clean room.
narrate, Brad?
Sure.
You poke your head in and scan the bedroom.
Empty.
You open the door further for a better look. There's nobody. A loud groan interrupts your thoughts. Your eyes drift to your feet, where a biffy redhead lies face down on the carpet, next to an immaculated arranged row of empty beer cans.
Immaculately.
Shit, sorry. With a groan of effort, he lifts his head.
Who are you?
Alright, you guys can see Brad, but wait, let me
Jeez.
quickly turn off the camera
This
so you
is
can
the
see
guy
Brad
that we're going to be
romancing. Yes,
wonderful.
this is Brad. What do you think of Brad? Your eyes dart quickly over this tawny skin and thick everything. You notice the outline of a muscle ripping across his back underneath his tank. Our character is horny. Your throat goes dry. I'm Slotty, your tutor. We have a session today.
What? Oh, right, gotcha.
Where's the Irish accent?
Give me a sec. I cannot do an Irish accent.
You cannot do an Irish accent.
Brad closes his eyes and groans.
He heaves himself off the floor with a grunt. Ugh!
Stumbling a little, he steadies himself.
What do you think of him, Justin?
Yeah, those
What do you guys
really
think of Brad? Would you do Brad? How would you rank Brad on a scale of 1 to 10? Well, I guess you like Brad if all of you voted for us to romance him. So you have to love him now. I love him.
He looks unsure of himself.
Yeah.
Let me get my books and stuff.
He turns towards his desk, shuffling through a pile of books and papers. Your eyes linger on his perfect, thoroughbred calves. As he leans forward, you follow the curves up his thighs to the swell of his glutes. A pair of thin jersey shorts struggle to contain his glory.
Oh, Jesus,
God,
it's
we
such
are horny.
smut. My
Oh my
God, the definition of smut.
You avert your gaze just as he turns around and hands you some books and a packet of paper. You open one of the books, removing a sock tucked between the pages.
Bookmark? Oh, yeah, sorry.
He flings the socks across the room into a hamper.
You meant View, right? Did my brother explain how I flunked English comp last semester?
Loser, yes he did, but you know what? Don't sweat it. It's all about getting back up, dusting yourself off, and hopping back on that
That
horse.
looks exactly how someone would look, talking like this.
Oh, sorry, here, this is how it looks.
Guys, look at the way, virtuous look.
Virtuous look. A little effort will go a long way.
That look.
I'm sure that with proper help, you'll do fine.
Oh man, you're the greatest. That's not how someone would respond. Now see, this class doesn't have tests, just like 3 term papers I gotta turn in. So he'll do it for you, right? The first one's due in 2 weeks. Just drop it off here when you're done. Oh, God. I'm sure you're a smart guy, like you can crank up these essays like they're nothing.
Yeah, writing is my forte.
Wait, what? Oh, are you wondering about the money? Everything gets handled through the Student Learning Center. Just report how many hours you spend working on each essay. Of course, don't call it that. Just report it as tutoring hours. I mean, the Learning Center probably knows what's going on. It's nothing new. But we gotta be careful about paper trails, you know. You'd be surprised at what sort of dirt rival colleges will try to dig up to get each other busted by the NCAA. Jesus Christ. I really appreciate this, man. Oh, look at that smile. How can you say no, Homer? Just don't mention this to View.
All right.
Not write your papers for you.
I'm here to help you with your class, not write your papers for you.
That's crazy talk. I'll do it for 50 a page.
Ooh. With stars in your eyes, whisper, anything for you, Brad.
Let me tongue your tight little starfish and we'll call it good.
Obviously, option number 5. But actually, it will end the romance if you do that.
Little starfish.
Little starfish. No, listen, they call this pecker Peter, so why not call his name starfish? So, let's do. Hey, I'm here to help you with your class, not write your papers for you.
I do the second one. Oh, okay.
Oh, you did it for the romance.
I don't really understand how college football works, but that's just how things are. You might not like it. I might not like it, but this system's way bigger than any of us. So just do what you're told, Homer. It may seem like glamorous lifestyle, basking in the adoration of fans, maybe getting a chance to play in the NFL. We're all the cogs in the machine, buddy. Now write the paper.
Justin, would you help a very hot guy cheat in exchange for the option to touch his penis?
I would actually be very insulted.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
We risk our bodies for brutal sport that makes millions of bucks for the school, and we don't even get paid. In return, the school gives us a bit of a slack, if you know what I'm saying.
So, it doesn't matter if this is how it's done. You still have a choice. I'm not going to cheat for you. No way. Your brother would crush my head like a nut. I'd rather not face his wrath. I am so sick of you spoiled athletes and the glorification of a balanced sport where our nation should be focused on education, learning.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's do, let's save because I'm not sure if this.
I think it's going to be the first one.
Oh shit, it's not going to let me save.
No, you had your chance.
Okay, let's do the first one.
All right, you made your point. Really? Wow, that easy?
You'd better go. We're wasting time.
Aww, he doesn't think he can do it because he's stupid.
No, but I think it's working. I think it's supposed to be like this. You head downstairs. Bro, stop you before you reach. How do you say bow? View stops you before you reach the front door. That was an awful quick tutoring session.
His accents.
Well, yeah, your little brother has pre-ejaculation. Brad didn't want my help. Oh, really? Brad, you weasel! Bo charges up the stairs, his footsteps pounding against the floorboard like thunder. The house reverberates with thumping sounds of angry, muffled yells from the brothers upstairs. It's apparently your tutoring session is over. Not sure what else to do, you leave.
Really?
Oh, you figure you'll get a call if you're needed again.
Yeah, that was boring.
Friday! Gotta get down on Friday. You head to your anatomy lecture. Well, at least Alex and Professor Davies made his intentions loud and clear. Nothing's going to happen between the two of you. Nothing. No date. No kiss.
No frantic
making
makeout
a
session.
Yanking off each other's half-buttoned shirt.
Oh.
Okay, that was a bit of a load. No chance of him bending
I don't
over
like
you.
that. God.
Piece of furniture, letting you have it. Dear God. And the semester's just started too. Is every class going to be this torturous? Focus, man, focus. I just have to pass this class so I can graduate.
Yeah, wait, what's the big deal? It's not his problem.
Okay, so Justin, you wanna do the professor? Do his voice acting, not do him.
The human brain has marvelous control over many functions of the human body.
Well, at last this is relevant to my interests.
It is. Today, we're going to take a look at this brain and how it functions. Specifically, during the act of copulation?
Copulation.
Copulation.
Having
What is
sex.
that even? Oh, really?
Yes. But let me
That
say.
look he gives, Jesus.
Oh. You hear a chorus of giggles and gawps erupt around you. Somebody whistles.
Normally, our society likes to concentrate on the basics when discussing sex. The vagina, the penis, the nipples, really? That's okay. The human body, however, is a multitude of... To better explain this, perhaps a demonstration is in order. Oh, that's very legal. Could I get a volunteer, Omer?
The giggling evaporates. It's dead quiet as the students nervously scan the room. You stare at the floor as your forehead starts to bead with sweat. A horrible sense of dread fills the pit of your stomach.
No one. Shoot, you guys are forcing me to pick someone. This is not a good professor to have. Mr. McSlut. What a perfect volunteer to name.
Yes?
His forehead. Please approach the stage.
Your stomach does a somersault as fear grips your insides. You stay rooted to your seat in disbelief.
Mr. McSlut? Slutty.
The entire classroom turns to stare at you.
That's very awkward. Alex taps his foot, waiting.
Me?
Yes, you, McSlut, right now. We've got a lot of territory to cover. Oh, this is so illegal.
Somehow your feet transport you to the front of the lecture hall. You're not sure why you're agreed to this, but Alex's voice is commanding, almost hypnotic. As you climb up the stage, Alex pushes a table out towards you. He pats the surface.
Sit down, Mr. McSlut.
You obey, unable to repay with a simple yes or no. You feel like you've forgotten how to say the simplest of words. The surface of the table feels cold and hard. Alex leans over you. You can feel his breath against your neck.
Don't be nervous, Slutty. Relax. Just relax. Relax.
It's a very relaxing situation. I don't know what he's complaining about. As you sit there with the
Feel his
deer
hands on your
with the deer in the
waist.
headlight expression across your face, you nearly jump when you feel his hands on your waist.
I'm going to remove your jeans first. Jesus Christ, this is a dream? This has to be a dream.
What? Wait. I feel like this requires a censor time.
Oh.
A censor bar. Alright guys, the censor bar is coming up. And remember, all of the non-censored pictures can be found on the Discord. If you want, the link is in the description. And also, if you're liking what you're seeing, now is a good time to follow us on Twitch. Subscribe us on YouTube. Don't you ever ruin my sales pitch.
I'm hungry.
Subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe
Why are you
on
choking
Twitch.
me on camera?
And like this video. Give this video a thumbs
Why are
up.
there more people liking the video when you choke?
Why are you interrupting me when I...
Omer, feed Justin. Yes, someone is going to feed.
Oh,
yes.
no.
Yes.
Good thing.
No, feed me this. I don't want those.
You don't like?
We do this.
Okay, so we actually have this spicy thing here. So if you like what you're seeing, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps with the algorithm. Join the Discord. The link is in the description. And if you want to spend your hard-earned cash on us, we actually have a Patreon where you can, for a monthly subscription fee, see all of the non-censored gameplays without the censor bar. Isn't it nifty? Isn't it nifty? Oh, ew. Ew, it's moist. Oh my god, you actually bit me, you savage. Oh, it hurts.
I miss you.
Let's put things in perspective and back to the erotica.
Right, here we
Wait,
go.
what? Oh, the class remains silent, as attuned as Alex unbuttoned your jeans. Nobody says a goddamn thing.
This is terrible. Lie back, Mr. McSlut.
Given your state of shock, you find yourself unable to move. Alex places his hand on your shoulder and leans you back himself. You are now lying on a table in front of the lecture hall, your legs dangling over
I'm
the
sorry,
edge.
what class subject is this? Psychology?
You would say, yeah, biology, psychology, whatever. Without warning, you feel your jeans come off with a thud. And not only your jeans, but your briefs as well. As the cold air hits your pelvis, you feel over 100 eyes look into your exposed
all
dick.
of it.
Sounds like a dream. You try to bolt back like a good dream. You try to bolt back up, but Alex's grip on your shoulder is shockingly strong. What the fuck?
I have an unconventional approach to teaching, slutty. Sit and be quiet. We're all adults here, right? By the way, spread your legs out a little further.
Before you can reply, Alex turned towards the class.
Today we'll be demonstrating with Mr. McSlut's help the effects of simulating one of the most overlooked erogenous zones on the male body, the prostate gland.
The entire situation is so surreal, so absurd,
This is your
so
dream.
outrageous.
This is your dream.
You find yourself helplessly glued to the spot. This isn't happening. This isn't happening. Your mind reeling with the shock of being here on a table, naked in front of over 100 people.
I think this is the assault part.
Seems to have shut down the ability of your body to respond. Instead of flipping off the table and bolting out of the classroom, you lie there as if you've been hypnotized, terrified, and transfixed. You listen to Alex's voice.
Oh, he does. He
sounds calm and professional, even reassuring.
The prostate produces the alkaline component in semen used to counteract the acidity of the vagina. What the fuck? The gland is located here.
Unprepared, you nearly jump off the table as he taps the spot beneath your balls.
Towards the base of the penis.
We can
simulate this gland externally by massaging the zone between the anus and the testes, also known as the perineum. Observe as I demonstrate on Mr. McSlutty. Is that the taint? Is that the part that he's talking about?
Alex's fingers start to stroke the area underneath your balls. He touches you so gently at first, you barely notice. His fingers are warm and persistent. Despite feeling mortified and humiliated by the entire situation, a wave of pleasure surges through your body. You try, but fail to stifle a groan.
Many men, no matter what their sexual orientation, will enjoy some form of prostate stimulation.
Wait, let me just change so you can read the text. Okay.
What am I reading?
As his fingers continue their firm, gentle massage, you start to feel a familiar tug in your groin. You're getting an erection. Oh no!
Our volunteer is no exception.
Oh.
Alex wraps his hand around the base of your erect cock. Before you can stop him, starts sliding his hand up and down its length.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Is the sensor on? Yeah.
The sensor is on, and it's also in the correct place. Oh my god. And I am
highly illegal.
Highly
illegal. Yes, it is.
Justin, don't you dare question a professor's teaching methodology.
I just did, didn't I?
What are you, an anti-vaxxer or something? He has his methods, and it's not up to you to doubt it.
This is a time when people didn't have...
Justin is anti-science. Guys, Justin is anti-education.
Yes, that's exactly the point of this.
Just so that you know. You shut your eyes as a jolt of pleasure shoots through your entire body. Exactly. Bain says a class is a class, Justin. A class is a class. You squirm, groaning in spite of the impossible situation. No one utters a single word. You're thinking the entire class must be in a state of shock.
You're dreaming.
You know you sure as hell are. Alex's fingers quicken their pace. His other hand starts jacking you faster. You're fully hard now and unable to resist. You begin grinding your hips involuntarily. Try to his hand. Alex observes you with a clinical gaze.
How are you holding up, Slutty? You hear the snap of a rubber glove and something cold and slick being applied between your ass cheeks.
Oh god, this is how sex ed should be, right, Elton? I concur.
Your brain reels with horror.
Your cock, however, heavy and erect, twitches in approval. I approve, I approve. Alex talks to you in a low murmur as he spreads the lube around your ass. He sounds calm, a tad amused.
Slutty. I strive to fill my lectures with practical information that students can use to enrich their lives.
You feel him fingering the opening of your greasing it up.
What? Why? Did you know I have one of the highest student ratings in the country?
Well, he presses a finger against your splinter. He circles it a few times, prodding, testing its tightness. How do you say it? Spinster? Sphincter.
He circled it a few times.
What? Fudge!
You know, in my entire career, I've only had one negative rating as a professor. It was from a girl who wanted to sleep with me. I had to turn her down, of course. Somehow she got the impression I dated my students. Talk about jumping to conclusions.
Alex's thumb brushes the underside of your making you shiver with pleasure.
Have you ever had a crush on a teacher? You know, I haven't, but there was never a professor that I could have one on, you know?
I had crushes on a lot of
You like daddies, that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, look who's in the chat. Zach Golan. Oh my god, you guys. Run, don't walk to the latest sex ad by Professor Alex. I'm gonna give it 8 out of 10 because he did probe my anus, but I was left unsatisfied.
And he just wouldn't go on a date with me. Alex's thumb brushes the underside of your cock, making you shiver with pleasure.
Oh, my voice
in the hotel.
My voice acting is very. My character has very one note in this. It's all about like. Justin gets to say a whole bunch of biological texts, and I'm just like.
Not that there isn't a student or two I'd love to fuck silly.
You sense a sudden pressure against your and then a feeling of fullness as Alex slides a finger inside you.
Here we are.
Oh my goshness. Oh my goshness. Why do we look so petrified? As he lectures, he pushes his finger further inside you, making you breathe in hot, ragged gasps. As he lectures, he pushes a finger further inside you, making your breath in short, ragged gasps. As you can probably deduce, he continues, internal stimulation of the prostate is a little more than tricky. Better fan engagement. When you find a mod, stroke gently at first, observing what speed and amount of pressure heighten the arousal. Oh! Alex's finger rubs your prostate as his underhand pumps your in steady rhythmic strokes. It's pushing you close to the edge. You arc your back, frenetically trying to fudge his hand.
And now for a fun fact. Mr. Mixslut may be able to achieve orgasm via prostate stimulation alone.
Has it ever happened to you?
No, I never could enjoy that part.
Yeah.
That's a shame. What about you?
I never had. Like,
there are some people, like, that's all they need. It's quite remarkable.
So I had partners that had hand-free, which I felt, I felt like I had a guy that also a little detail about myself. It takes me forever. I'm like a jackhammer. It takes me forever to come. So like I can keep going and going like an energizer bunny. And I had a guy who like 3 times.
And 3 times.
3 times without me touching him, just from the penetration itself, which was like mind blowing. And continue reading.
And now,
sorry.
And now for
we did this. Okay. Abruptly, Alex stops stroking your fudge. You nearly whimper in protest. Your twitches fully erect, aching to be again. Your hands involuntarily move to
Alex
yourself off.
But
Alex is quick to grab your head and force it back. He's edging you.
No.
Before you can respond, you feel more pressure against your sphinster. He inserts a second finger, making you squirm.
This poor guy, Jesus. He's holding your hand.
When is he going to put the entire fist in? I'm barely feeling anything right now. With both fingers, he continues. Let me just add some censorship here, because we might need it. With both fingers, he continues to rub and stroke your prostate, faster and harder. Your swells, you're starting to grasp for air. You feel the building in your I love censor words.
Do you have anything you want to say to the class, Mr. Mixslut?
Your voice emerges in a croak. I hope you guys are taking notes. Your body begins to tense up, and you begin bucking against his hand, feverishly trying to drive his finger further into your.
How am I so hungry?
You're about to. Dude. Dude.
I knew it.
It was a dream.
Oh, did he wet the bed?
You wake up with a raging hard-on. That's our roommate Ian.
God, are you finally awake?
God, he's finally awake. He's a dude. He's like a stoner,
He
bro.
looks adorable.
What? You throw a blanket over your lap. What the hell, Ian?
You could have
knocked. What?
Did I
interrupt something? Jesus, what a dream. Oh yeah? What about?
I was holding you down and making love to your sweet. Your mom.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna let you choose what option we're gonna go with here.
Definitely you're gonna say you.
By the way, you can romance him. So
I think he's very cute.
Oh, I think he's one of the best. He's the best romance in this game, I think. But that's not what our audience voted for. So we're doing Brad. Okay, I also like Brad.
At least do the nothing at all. I don't remember. And then
I'm gonna let our viewers decide.
Your mom seems funny enough.
Your mom seems funny enough.
2 just for funny. Yeah, I was thinking the 2 too.
So okay. So we have a tie. I need a tiebreaker. So are we choosing option 1 or option 2? I need a tiebreaker. And I need Thai food. 1. Okay, so we have a tiebreaker. We said your mom. Your mom. Somehow I doubt that, given that you're, I don't know, gay. Okay, your dad. Gross. I've always wanted to tell you, Ian, your dad's really handsome. Shut up, dude. I get butterflies every time he calls. Dude, shut up. I wanted to say to him, Mr. Menchevich.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Mr. Menchevich, you have the most incredible eyes. Alright, dude. I'm gonna be sick.
Oh, it's not him.
Let's talk about why I'm actually here. Look, you've been edgy since...
I cannot right now.
Look who came here. It's the English patient that is recovering from his back operation.
I'm hungry, guys.
All right.
This has been so cringy. If anyone walked in from there while we were
This is how influencers live. They just
you learn to block. Yeah, everybody is.
It doesn't mean we have
you
to
learn
do
to
that
block
by
your
example.
surroundings. All right. So guys, this is our cue to finish today's stream. I know it was a short one. I'm sorry, but I might stream again later on this week because God knows we have nothing else to do while I'm waiting for this punctured human being to recover, to reflate. Reflate. How you feeling?
I just want to thank all my fans for following me, engaging with me, sending me pricey gifts, the Birkins.
Listen, so I just want to say Zach has been flowing with non-stop gifts. Like people have been ordering
Yeah.
food, gifts, flowers.
My
I had to instruct the hotel staff just like if I'm in the hospital while a package arrives, just put it in the fridge. They had to bring a fridge to our room so they can store all of the cakes and cookies and then things that people have ordered. So Zach has been overwhelmed with love.
That's from a fan. It's from a fan.
So yeah, we haven't had someone deliver this beautiful footer.
I think it's called Marine.
It's beautiful. Isn't it beautiful?
It's a hoodie. It's a fancy hoodie.
All right, guys, thank you so much for keeping with us. I love you all, and hopefully we'll see more of Justin in the future when he comes back to New York. He's not going to be back in New York.
I'm moving back. I'll visit.
And as always, I'll be posting the not censored videos on Patreon in a while. If you like what you see, now's a good time to subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up. Join the Discord where I'm posting the not safe for work pictures. And if you're really in the mood to throw money at us, you can also join the Patreon and see the not censored gameplays and many more. All right. So with that, I will bid you all adieu. And as always, be kind to random sluts on the internet. Au revoir.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Be good.